Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Today is Sunday, June 28th, 2026. We are going to be taking a look at the Ashland Arboretum today. Just a brief little history here. I spoke with Ed and Anna back at the end of 2021 when a lot of this work kicked off. There's been a lot of work that happened decades before that. I'll get into that later, but I plan to return. I think that was the idea, and to put this video together, and that was the original idea. Walking these paths here for the first look, there's so many placards identifying trees and plants. It's like a wonder to go through and just experience. But getting back to the story here, we know that this is the former Cadillac Paint and Varnish Company. That was happening for about 50 years and closed down in '87. A lot of remediation work was done, completed over the past few decades to clean up what's left behind from an industrial area when that happens. And you may remember driving by and seeing the old building there as you were coming down Elliot Street on the way to the intersection of Pond. For years it had a fence around it. Fast forward, and now we are in the Ashland Arboretum. And let me just say, after making my way around, of course the gazebo I think is just one of the jewels here, and so many benches and the signs I mentioned before, very reminiscent of a garden in the woods experience, let me just say that. And for such a small parcel here, there's really a lot to be seen. On the back side, there's a wooded area to walk through that offers tons of shade under the large pine trees, which is really nice. You can add a little bit more distance that way if you're trying to get a walk. So this is located on Elliot Street in Ashland, headed towards Sherburne. It's right at the bend in the road there. You probably know that corner if you travel it. And if you go slow around that corner, parking's perfect. There are ample spots, and there are also handicap accessible parking spots as well. I think that's pretty important. And speaking of things that are important, I always appreciate your support with the channel, spreading the word in the community, keeping you in the loop here as we approach the gazebo. And what if the architecture over the top, the vinyl coming underneath the canvas, this is going to be a really nice space for people to come and enjoy. Great place to learn and kind of take in nature. There's tons of data around to take in. Like I mentioned before, just like Garden in the Woods, nature enthusiasts and plant gurus and green thumbs will really like this a lot, because you'll recognize things that you've probably seen in your own garden and some things that you probably haven't seen for sure. So many plantings have been done. If you see all these trees all through the middle here, some have really grown up just from the time that I visited years ago, end of 2021, 2022, like I mentioned before. So just a little bird's eye view here, coming around over the tops of these pine trees. And the Ashland Arboretum awaits. There are gates. It is fenced off from the deer and things like that. So the gate, all the gates here are it's super extensive, the perimeter. There's more than several ways to enter, and just this area that's paved is really well lit. So I think it was just a huge slam dunk. So all the credit to Ed and the town and everyone that worked so long for so many years to see this through. And neighbors really wanted it too, with its close proximity to 126. This wanted to be an open space for folks to be able to be encouraged to travel and explore their neighborhood, and even the pollinators to be enticed to come and spread everything around. So with that being said, I always appreciate your support with the channel, spreading the word in the community. Cheers, take care, and have a great night.